Right, hello and welcome to Rotwood. So this is a combat focus test. It's like a bit of an alpha test, testing some of the systems. I've not really looked much into this. I just know that it is a sort of side-on, top-down dungeon crawler from Clay. So it looks like we're getting a bit of a story cutscene here. So it looks like there's been some kind of incident and the forest coming to life and destroying things. They've lost their village. It's been 10 years since the eruption cast us out. 10 years of hardship. 10 years in the brinks. We can drive back the monsters. I know in my heart the mountain holds the answers. And that's where hunters like you come in. With intel and combat skills, the foxtails can continue my grandfather's work. We can take back our home, the Rotwood. Right, so as I was mentioning, this is a sort of beat-em-up dungeon crawler-esque thing from Clay. Clay, the makers of Don't Starve. The makers of, what else? Oxygen Not Included, The Floor is Lava, more recently things like, I think they're called Grift World. Yep. They're not well known for doing these sort of combat focused games really. So it'll be interesting to see what this is like. Let's see, we will be an ogre because then no one can accuse me of being a furry by going with the wolf. Looks like customization isn't available. Good, you're on your feet. Let's see. What just hit us? A rot boss, that's what. Might have been a mother tree. And she's just smacked everyone into the depths of the rot-infested forest. How do you not see anything that big? Must have been camouflaged amongst the trees. You have Burner the Armourer and Hamish the Blacksmith to keep an eye out for. Owen is out there too, but he can hold his own. Go search for woods the best you can. If you see that nasty mother treak, pop her one for me, won't you? We can't have a huge rot boss roaming the woods unchecked. So yeah, this is one of the new games they've announced. I think it was, there's this, they also announced a top-down shoot-'em-up, which is going to be called, I think it was Dread Pilots or something along those lines. Here we are, just not even bothering with a tutorial. Okay, let's see what I've got. Different attacks. A dodge button. Okay, that's not bad. And we're gathering this slime stuff. Okay, so that must be like some kind of currency. Can I destroy things in the environment? Ooh, you can. Okay. Not these though. Kind of reminds me of a lot of Cult of the Lamb. The combat has a very similar feel to that. I keep pressing the B button to dodge on my Xbox pad. Well, it's not that, so anyway. And also one thing with all of Clay's games, they always look excellent. Like just as you smack them, they've got these lovely little hit reactions. Right. Yeah, so they've got this, and they've got a top-down shoot-'em-up thing coming out. So, a bit unusual for Clay, making two big combat-oriented games, you know, all action-oriented and that. Because again, the last one I remember hearing about was Griffins, which was a, as I mentioned, it's a card battle game, that. Then there was, what else? Flora's Lab was literally a platforming game. So yeah, it's a bit unusual for them to be doing something like this. But I'm glad they are. So far, so good. So good. I'll give it that much. Looks like that's going to explode. Right, go out of the way. Right. Hello. What's this then? Oh, we get a power now. Constructive criticism. Your attacks no longer push enemies away. Okay. When you enter a new clearing, gain plus 25% damage for 30 seconds. Let's go with no longer push away. Right. I will say, looking at this, I look at something like Don't Starve now and I think, God, if they released a Don't Starve 3 now, and it had combat like this, because definitely one of the... If I were going to look at Don't Starve, which is my favourite Clay game, then, yeah, I think if I were to look at that, I would say the weakest parts of it are definitely the combat. So it could definitely do with much better combat. Critical hits drop 1 conjure. Your attacks deal more hit stun to enemies. Yes. So the enemies won't be pushed back by our attacks, but they'll be stunned more now. Oh, looks like we found vendors. Burner. Flit's alive. They've been worried about you. They're so sweet. But a little aerial crash is nothing to a tough armourer. I wrestled a Zuko once. Maybe I read that in a diary I found somewhere. Anyway, it was a great story. Have a good time and armour back on team, but Rot won't know what hit him. Right. I've refilled my potion. Woo. Ooh, we've got a choice now, that way or that way. So I think that's currency. I think this is power, isn't it? Yeah. So this will give me a new power. Okay. It's reminding me a lot of the way that that's structured. Choosing the route in that. It's reminding me a lot of Hades. And there's definitely a bonus for I think it might be every 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. Sort of. There we go. But yeah, there's definitely some kind of combo thing going on. Okay, high ground. Your attacks against enemies that are knocked down have plus 20% critical chance. Increase your run speed by a percentage equal to your current hit streak. We'll go high ground. So yeah, in most cases, which is the same here, we've had one option here. But in some cases we're getting two or more options of routes to possibly take. Ow. Get right. Got it. Okay, what's this? Nice. And there's our crit bonus. Let me out. Go. Yeah, I think maybe just as we get our combo going, yeah, you gain additional damage as your combo increases. Right, this is interesting. Big paw print. Is this a big boss? Let's find out. Looks like it is. That's our first boss then. He just walked over, smacked me once, and I was gone. I'm assuming now we get some. Yeah, I'm assuming that now we'll get some sort of meta progression stuff going, as you usually do with these roguelikes. So, we've got the armour here then, over there. And yeah, it looks like this is all ruins, and I grabbed you in the nick of time. I just had the nicest snap. I knew I liked you, always looking for silver linings. What has been knocked unconscious in a forest, if not a little nap? Each time you venture out, I'll tail overhead in the damsel fly. If you get into trouble, I'll pull you out before you get really hurt. It's never gonna be safe out there, but I can at least make sure it's not deadly. Right. You did great out there. But it was by a gnarled yammer. In my experience, bigger rots tend to hang out around rot bosses. If you've seen a gnarled yammer, you must be closing in on the mother treek. Keep it up. So, progress. Before I forget. During our outing, I spotted a bunch of cargo that fell overboard. There's an extra spear in there, why don't you take it? New weapon unlocked. Specialises in high single target damage and keeping the enemy at bay. Hit an enemy with the tip of your spear. Hitting multiple enemies. Hit multiple enemies with the spinning drill. So we can do a little stun, we can do a little jab. And we can do that. Spinning drill, 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, so there's little combos in that. I wish there was somewhere where I could, you know, go and again, it's an alpha playtest, so this might happen. But I always found this was annoying with like the Souls-like games, where the weapon would have a combo set, and they wouldn't tell you. I want to know all the combos from a weapon. I'd like a little training arena here somewhere, just like a little, what's it? Even if it were just a target dummy here, and when I went there it just listed the combos on the side of the screen, and I could test them out. I'd love something like that. Right. Lon, my lever cutter, obviously, he's my best buddy. Your best friend is a lever cutter tool. Great, friends are important. He does take a cut of all my earnings. So what can I do? I'm an expert armourer, so is he. We can upgrade stuff you've already got, or make you something new. You get us core stones, and we'll craft you some rot-resistant armour. Right. We need to look for core stones then. I'm assuming this is one. So we can get basic. What's this? Basic headwear increases max health by 50, so basically able to do one more swing or whatever. Bunyan armor. Oh, so that's what those are called. And then there's Rillo armor, core stone and Rillo hides, core stone and Bunyan skins. There's these big guys that were doing the combo attacks earlier, so that's Zuko's skin. And then we need Yamo dermis for these. So let's see what they do. Dodge deals a knockback hit to enemies. Take less damage from mini bosses. Basic clothes increase your max health. So we've right. Okay, so I get it. So we've got this is like an armor set on the right. So we've got the basic clothes from the basic armor set. We could either upgrade our basic clothes to level 2, which makes our max health go from the max health bonus go from 10 to 100, or we can craft the basic headwear, which gives us plus 50 max health. So we probably want to upgrade. We could go and get these, so we get those bonuses as we do that. Zuko Helm increases run speed. Your focus attacks deal extra damage. Right. And we've got take less damage from projectiles. Take less damage from melee attacks. We probably want the basic stuff to just get started with. And we'll probably want to upgrade. Yeah. Next time we'll want the basic headgear, because both of those will give you plus 50 health overall. However, this costs 1, that costs 2. Right. We'll head out then. Great Rotwood Forest. So it looks like eventually there's going to be other areas. Interesting. There's different materials. So it's like a Monster Hunter-esque thing going on here then, isn't there? Go and kill these enemies in this area to get these upgrade materials. When you get attacked, deal 250 damage back to the attacker. Your first heavy attack per clearing deals 300 damage to all enemies. Ooh. Let's go with that. So we're probably starting proper now. Yeah, that were worth getting. Come on, Right. This will take us to a power. We've only got the one option. Let's see how we go. And big attack, there we go. Ooh, I'm liking the spear, it's not bad actually. I'm alright with it. Increase your run speed by a percentage equal to your current hit streak. Attacks no longer push enemies away. Sure. Only the one option on routes to take. I think probably with the focus being on combat for this playtest, it's not surprising me that, you know, there's only a certain few select routes and only so much armor. I bet there's no more than this area available. Wow. Ow. I don't think you can attack down either. I'm finding out now. Okay, and do. Now it tried to dodge out. I'm definitely going to have to get used to the timings of the attacks a bit more. I keep trying to dodge before the attack animation's finished. And then I'll end up just kind of dodging into the enemy. Because it doesn't let you change your direction until after the attack has finished, I think. So there's that. Right. That power is definitely useful, I'm finding. Okay. Right, 1, 2, 3, and big hit, there we go. Must be nearly dead. There we go. What have we got here then? Ah, that looks like a power upgrade. I'm assuming that's what the little arrow next to the icon means. Okay, we're detecting abnormal conjure around you. And if I inspect, I may be able to upgrade a power provided you've got the materials. Okay. 500 damage. Yes, please. Deals 1,000 damage to all enemies. I can't destroy his stuff. Right, okay. Looks like we've got... Ooh, what's that icon? Guess we'll find out. That's a new one to me. Let's hope it's not a mini-boss or something. Oh, it looks like we've got another power next. Okay, yeah, that's like a tactical nuke or something. Right, get this guy. Ooh, core stone. That's what the icon is then. So they're very important then in that case. So we've got heals or a power. Let's go for power. Okay, we can probably drag a few along through here. That ought to do it. Yep. And gone. Right, now we've still got our big attack, so there we go. Got them all, right. Gain additional run speed. Sure. I think this is a mini-boss, isn't it? Right, let's hope we don't get absolutely smashed apart this time. We do have a healing potion available. Oh wow, okay, so our big stick attack annihilated. We've just got that guy to get really now. Ow, tried to dodge the wrong way. Ow, what was that? God. Right, we've got everything sorted. Okay, we have some special things here. Electric power, shield power, sounds good. It looks like we can only pick one. Let's try a shield then. Heavy infantry or the best defense. When your heavy attacks hit more than 2 enemies at once, gain 1 shield segment. Every 10 hit streak, gain 1 shield segment. We've got a decent heavy attack that does hit more than 1 person, so let's try and get that done, shall we? I'm also going to take this opportunity to heal. And it looks like next up is a core stone. Right. Big fella showing up. Let's see if we can quickly get rid of him. Oh god, there are 2 of them on top of each other now. Ow, 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 ow. Right, that gave me a shield segment. Really? He got on that last bit? Okay, whatever. That annoyed him. Right. Get this guy. Right, just these to go now. Right, we've got 2 shield segments. Decent bit of health left, but not loads. Ah, now it's really opening up. We've got 3 choices. We can upgrade a power, gain a new power, or go in the mystery room. Personally, I want to get a heal. That's what I want. I need to refresh my healing flask. So what are you? We live inside a dream, but who is dreaming? He holds his hand out, offering a gift. Thanks. Plus shrapnel. Anything you break in the environment shatters into 2 projectiles that deal 500 damage each. Like these. Well, oh, yeah, I've got a choice. Ooh, it's got to be heals, hasn't it? I'm pretty low. I nearly went without looking then at my options. It's the blacksmith that we're looking for. I'm glad you weren't hurt in the crash. Who are you? I remember now. You were the one that kept screaming as the ship went down. No, you must be thinking of Flit. Right, we're waiting to take you back to camp. I'll be seeing you at camp then. Right, so he's been picked up, lovely. Potion running low, yep. Right, we've only got one option, it's the mystery machine. Uh-oh. Looks like the mystery machine was a mini-boss. Oh, it can kill his own guys, okay. So anything I destroy in the environment will break off and deal damage, eh? That should do a bit to him, yep. Christ alive. Yeah, they really hit like trucks. Right, we'll return to town and see what we've got to upgrade with. We've got some core stones, we've got the blacksmith now, so I'm assuming he's going to do weapons. Great work taking down the Diamo. You've really found your footing as a hunter since we got here. Thanks, I'm feeling pretty confident. All my training is finally paying off. You're an asset to the Foxtails. Anyway, I'm impressed that Mother Shriek better keep an eye out for you. Okay. You made it, of course I did, but enough blathering. Where should I plot my forge? Good. And we've got... He's added 3 gems to our inventory. They can be slotted into any weapon with a gem slot. After crafting a new weapon, try using his gem table. So what have we got? We've got the crumbling hammer and the rusty skewer. Forged gems. Oh, so these use core stones. So increase run speed, max health, and weapon damage. And we've got one of each of those. We can increase luck, critical hits, and critical, yeah, so luck, critical hit damage, critical hit chance. And it doesn't tell you by exactly how much they increase things. Wonderful. The Cold High 5, which looks like a claw of some description. Or we can go for the Tenderizer. Let's see. Pound the head of your hammer into the ground, causing knockback to any nearby enemies. Just push an enemy away from your creation space. So that's like the weapon abilities on the B button on the pad, right? Push an enemy away from your creation space. So yeah, we've got another spear there, or we can go with a big hammer. Let's try the Tenderizer then. Inventory, right, we want the big hammer. And we can put in a damage bonus. Right, lovely. Let's see what armor we can make. We can make let's see, we could craft some of those. But we're gonna go with this. There we are. We've got our headband on. Right, okay. I think we can fit one more in before the end here. Looks like we've found most of the materials in this area. The ones that are probably left are probably from the boss, I would imagine. So, pretty good so far, I'll give that. The combat's pretty satisfying. You've got a nice little crafting system. You've got this like roguelike-esque system here. Strong attack. Your attacks against enemies at full health deal 25% bonus damage. Or gain a little bit of run speed after we kill something. Let's go strong start. Right. Okay. Pretty good so far, right. Grab that. As we know, we don't really get anything till we get after the first two areas. It doesn't really start opening up till then. But yeah, very much again, I'm liking the art style, I'm liking the combat. Good weight to it, there's some nice little combos, you've got some weapon and armor crafting systems. Pretty much ticks all the boxes. You know, the roguelike system, it reminds me a lot of Hades with this sort of power gaining system and then upgrading and that. They seem to have taken a leaf out of their book for this title we've seen. When you enter a new clearing, gain 30% run speed for 30 seconds. Ooh, this looks like it might be a legendary or something because it's sparkly. When your combat when combat ends, gain conjure equal to your highest streak in that clearing. Ooh, that could be pretty useful. Both of those are good. I do wonder if there are rarities to those actually. I think actually the sparkliness of that might have just been part of the artwork, but yeah, it's still. Anyway, my only criticism so far would be that, yeah, I cannot attack downwards. I can attack to the sides and I can attack kind of up, but that would be my criticism. It's kind of just part and parcel of it being a sort of this 2D like side-on view thing that it's doing. So it's just, you know, it's because of the art style that it's like that, I'm guessing, but it is a bit frustrating gameplay wise when you can't attack an enemy that's right to your side. I mean, surely they could animate the character facing down and just swinging, right? I mean, I'm fairly certain you can do that on Don't Starve. So I'm kind of... I don't really get why we can't attack up and down. Ow, ow, just getting nudged all over the place. Right, just got them. Just the tree now. Right, mystery or power upgrade? Ooh. Let's go with the power upgrade. Better the devil you know, eh? Right. Your attacks against enemies at full health deal plus 25% damage. Conjure equal to your hit streak. Plus 50% damage. Yeah, that could be interesting. But to double your hit streak. Let's upgrade both, maybe? That's nice, so I can upgrade a few skills. Right, 1, 2, 3, and let's see. Oh, that'll hurt. I'd be interested to see what this is like co-op, because that's another thing as well. Apparently this will be up to 4-player co-op, so that should be an interesting play if you can get a few friends on this. Might be kind of a cross between Hades and Castle Crashers. Right. We may wish to go and get a health refill here. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, big beastie. Let's not get horribly mauled by them this time. So remember, they hit like a truck, but they're really slow. So we want to try and lure it in around all of these. so that'll get him. Oh, he just smacked me. Yeah, that will half my health bar gone. Ow! That clipped me, that. I dodged, but yeah, apparently there's no... Right. Stupid onion things on the floor getting in the way. Ugh. Awful. That's another thing. The dodging, so I would say as far as the combat goes, my biggest criticisms are I don't like that you can't attack up and down, that it has to be to the sides. And I dislike that the dodging feels that little bit slow, and I don't think there's very many iframes. I feel like I'm getting... And you get caught on enemies very easily. And it's kind of hard to tell sometimes with it being, you know, 2D, but are you above them or to the side of them by a little, you know, are you above them a bit or below them a bit or straight to the sides, and yeah. Anyway. We can keep going with these. Oh, we've got enough to unlock this now. Oh wow, your attacks cannot be interrupted. Your heavy attacks deal extra damage. Enemies you knock down deal damage to other targets while you aren't attacking. Take less. While you aren't attacking, take less damage. Ooh, ooh. The Yamo armor might be a really good one to upgrade into. Right, but we need some Yamodermis. That's just to unlock the thing. Then you have to actually get the materials to get the stuff. What does this do? You haven't found this creature. Keep exploring. So there's more and more stuff as you go, right? Right. Don't even know what this is yet. Anyway, this has been a look at Rotwood. I think you get the general gist of it. It's from Clay. The playtest is currently on. If you wish to check it out for yourself, you just have to go to their Steam page and request access. It might take a few days. I think it just started... Well, when this goes out, it'll have probably been out a few days by then, but... All the best, hope you enjoy. If you do like what you see, then again you might want to visit the store page, maybe put a wish list on, maybe wishlist it or something, or request access to playtest yourself. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you on future videos. I'll see you in future videos on the channel. I'll see you then.